Hello everybody and welcome back to English Fiesta. My name is Sam and today we have the third episode of my Let's Compare series. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far because it's been lots and lots of fun to make. Today we are going to be asking the question of what's longer. We're going to be asking what is longer. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Which is longer? The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, America, or the Sydney Harbour Bridge in Australia? Which is longer? The Golden Gate Bridge or the Sydney Harbour Bridge? The Golden Gate Bridge is much longer than the Sydney Harbour Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is 2,737 meters long, whilst the Sydney Harbour Bridge is 1,149 meters long. So the Sydney Harbour Bridge is much shorter than the Golden Gate Bridge. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is much shorter than the Golden Gate Bridge. On both of these bridges, you can drive over them in a car, or you can drive under them on a boat. Great. Let's go to the next question. Which is longer? The Channel Tunnel between England and France, or the Liardal Tunnel in Norway? Which is longer? The Channel Tunnel or the Liardal Tunnel? The Liardal Tunnel in Norway is shorter than the Channel Tunnel. The Liardal Tunnel in Norway is shorter than the Channel Tunnel. The Liardal Tunnel is 15.23 miles long, whilst the Channel Tunnel is over 31 miles long. So the Channel Tunnel is longer than the Liardal Tunnel. The Channel Tunnel goes under the ocean and it connects England and the rest of Europe. The Liardal Tunnel goes through a mountain and it's the longest road tunnel in the world. It's the longest road tunnel in the world. Which is longer? Which is longer? The border between the United States of America and Mexico, or the border between Argentina and Chile? Which is longer? The US-Mexican border or the Argentina-Chile border? Which is longer? The Argentina-Chile border is much longer than the US-Mexico border. The Argentina-Chile border is 3,298 miles long. Wow. Whilst the US-Mexico border is 1,954 miles long. The Argentina-Chile border is the third longest international border in the world. The only borders that are longer than the Argentina-Chile border are the US-Canadian border and the Russian-Kazakhstan border. They are the two longest borders in the world. The Argentina-Chile border runs along the Andes mountain range. I visited the Andes last year, and here is a picture of me at the border. Now, on to the final question. Which is longer, the flight time between London and New York, or the flight time between Boston and Seattle? Which is longer, the flight time between London and New York, or the flight time between Boston and Seattle? Flying from London to New York takes longer than flying from Boston to Seattle. The flight time between London and New York takes about 8.5 hours, whilst the flight time between Boston and Seattle normally takes around 6.5 hours, 6 hours and 30 minutes. This shows you just how wide the United States really is. It only takes 2 hours less to fly across an entire ocean than it does to fly from the east to the west coast of America. How crazy. That's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, write us a comment letting us know which ones you got correct and which ones surprised you. Lastly, if you want to see more great content here on English Fiesta, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. In the final episode of the series, we're going to be asking the question, what's heavier? What's heavier? See you later.